Shame-less Psychiatrist here, Dr. Leah Leese. I am here to share a few tips with you about alcohol and sexuality. So, alcohol makes you myopic. What that means is that it's not just you become disinhibited, but that whatever you're doing in that moment, you can focus on. So, if you're watching that big game, you're super into that big game. And if you're at a club or at a fraternity and drinking and there's a lot of, bumping and grinding and sexuality involved, you're very myopic about having sex. It allows you to forget the future, forget all your past mistakes, and focus in on that moment, which is a really great social lubricant if you think about it. Not having to worry about the future or the past. However, it doesn't do wonders for consent. So when you're dealing with a stranger and you're trying to negotiate the consent process, being very myopic is not going to help. You're not going to be worried about the future. You're not going to be worried about past or your boyfriend or that other person's boyfriend or who they might know. And so you're going to just push an agenda of sex above all other concerns, which is how people end up getting into trouble. The other issue is that a lot of both males and females, but women are likely to black out really only after 4 drinks. On an empty stomach, a woman can black out. And what the blacking out means is that your thalamus, your hippocampus, which is in charge of memories and memory retention, gets knocked out by the alcohol. So you might be walking around, maybe slurring a little or walking funny, but you literally have no memory of what's going on. You're encoding no memories, which is kind of scary if you think about it. And then your frontal lobes, which control like your ability to plan and execute tasks, are really affected. So you may not even realize where you're going or what party you're at. And then your cerebellum, which controls motor function, makes you slur and it makes you, walk funny. And all of these things really interfere with the consent process. Which is why in Malcolm Gladwell's book, Talking to Strangers, he talks about how when you're talking to strangers and they have been drinking, it really changes a lot of what you might know or expect about a person. So this is why I love that House of Yes has instituted, which is an amazing nightclub in New York in Bushwick. If you haven't gone, you have to go. It's the best. How House of Yes has these consent monitors because they're all about explicit yes. And these people walk around with armbands. When you walk in, they say, hey, we're here. If you need anything, come find us. And they will make sure that no one gets too drunk or that if anyone's uncomfortable, that they feel okay and are helped. So I think that frat parties should be frat party houses of yes, where there also should be consent monitors at all fraternities. They should monitor each other. One fraternity monitors another, sorority monitors another fraternity. All the consent monitors should be easily identifiable and sober throughout the party. I also believe that, there should not be a lot of retaliation for campus security taking someone who's intoxicated home. So overview. 3 actionable tips. Have fun while you're at a party and drinking, but exchange numbers. Don't go home with anyone that you just met. It's really never a good idea. And if you've been drinking, make sure that you have a buddy system and your friends with you, and do not leave your friends. No friends left behind. Your friends should not be left behind, and they should not let you go home with anyone. So in closing, follow me at Shame-less Psychiatrist for more amazing tips on sex and sexuality. Can't wait to hear from you.